Well, Hellfire, it is Rock the Riff. I'm back with another Metalhead Envy. I'm back with some more VOB. I'm going to say it like that from now on because I don't want to mispronounce the name. And School Revolution. So I'm not sure if this is the last music video that they've made. I just typed in their name and I was scrolling through the first page and I didn't see, I saw the live at the France gig or something, and a lot of people have commented saying I need to check those out. I wanted to check out one more music video from them, and then I want to start watching the live stuff to see how well they sound compared to a studio version. And I really liked, what was it? I'm pretty sure it was Not Public Property that I did last time. Just want to make sure. Yes. And I really like that song. That was a good catchy song. Really gave me Rage Against the Machine vibes, and I'm a big Rage fan. And then yeah, I've ran my mouth long enough. Let's dive on in. I like the dust on the drums right there. Are we getting the what is it? There's a symbolism. It was like it's three, I can't remember if they're like monkeys or something, but one can't see, one can't speak, and one can't hear. Are we kind of going to get symbolism like that in this? Yeah, get the bass going. Oh, groovy. Oh, this is pretty slick. I definitely like how tight the drums and the bass are right here. I think the only thing I could kind of pick on is that guitar tone. It's just my personal taste. I wish it was a little more saturated and not as mid-gainy. But there and again, it works, and it's all about what the guitarist wants to use. I mean, it's still a catchy, groovy song so far. Let's not talk too much shit here at the beginning. Okay. I am digging the vocals in this track a shit ton. I really like that. And I don't want to say anything to offend anybody. I'm not sure what the actual language is. I was going to say Arabic. I'm not sure if that's what it is. It was what it reminds me of. But I love the flow. The Zach De La Rocha Rage Against the Machine kind of rapping style flow that had right there. Like, So I don't know what it is about me, but every time I hear songs and the vocalist can actually do like a separate kind of percussion thing within what the band is doing, that shit is really cool for me. It's like the singer from Disturbed does it really well. There's a couple of screamers that I listen to, and other metal bands, they can scream rap really fast, and I always dig that. And then it's cool to hear it here too.
Paling indah tapi tak pernah berikan bukti apa-apa, hanya saat berupa suraya sempurna di serapan menyisakan sejarah setelah terlupakan. Don't try to judge us, no. 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 Banyak orang hanya beradu bersaksi, saling tindas dengan alasan visi dan misi. Bahkan mimpi yang akhirnya jauh tercapai, terlepas samar dan akhirnya mulai pudar.
Can't tell what language she's singing that section in though, because I hear the "Don't try to judge us now," which is in English. Which I'm the king of misheard lyrics. My girl and me were laying around listening to music this weekend, and we would compare what she heard and what I heard, and it was totally two different things half the time. But I am the king. I don't know what it is. I can hear, most of the time I can hear all the parts in music with the instruments, but when it comes to understanding what lyrics are being said, I swear I hear the wrong word all the time. And then I do want to shout out, I love the snare tone of the drums in this. I just like how jamish it is. Like, so far, VOB to me is they're finding that fine line between a track that feels like it just got jammed for the first time, and then actually fine-tuning and making sure all your parts are to this, to that. And it makes me miss my early days of playing when I would just jam. It's like everything I do nowadays in my band, it's so calculated. Which, don't get me wrong, when we get every part together and glued and meshed like it's supposed to be, oh, it's so fucking cool to pull all them calculations off. But at the same time, it was always nice to just say, hey, let's jam. And so VOB to me is finding that very, very great mixture. Like, I could totally be off. They could totally like sit around and write these parts for 2 years, 4 years, 6 months, whatever amount of time, but it just still feels like these three girls got together and said, hey, fucking turn that amp on and let's go. And I really dig that. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Punya mimpi dan berani untuk mewujudkan, bisa sukses tanpa haus kepak fisik, punya semangat dan
that chorus just reminds me of like a classic, and I say classic just because of where I'm from and where I come from, but like the Arabic chanting like stuff. It's like I've heard it in countless movies and stuff like that. And then I also wanted to mention all these mannequins in the background is fucking creepy. If I'd have showed up on set and they was like, hey, this is what we built, and all these mannequins are in here, I'd have been like, son of a bitch. I'm gonna be around them motherfuckers. But this is a catchy track. I almost thought there for a second, is this kind of like an instrumental from the VOB, but there is a lot of vocal parts. Not changing a lot of vocal parts. They are repeating themselves, but they really fit within the vibe. I am curious though, the front lady, how long she has been playing guitar, because there's just certain hesitation I'm hearing and things she's doing that makes me feel like she hadn't really been playing too long. But there and again, part of it is just I am not a fan of that guitar tone. Like, especially a three-piece act like this, I feel like that guitar should, like, I don't know, like it just needs a little bit more gain to it. But there and again, personal preference is like opinions. Everybody's got one. Right there sounds really cool. And the strings are lining up. I guess in my case, I feel like when she's doing that verse riff, let me see if I can find it. Yeah. Yeah, I just wish the guitar tone had it was a little bit more fuller. But there and again, it's been so long since I've actually dived into this style of rock that's more hard rock and less tech metal and progressive metal, that the tones, I just don't know what's popping for the guitar tones in this style of music anymore. I mean, it is Rage Against the Machine. Like, I feel like I'm going back in time a little bit when I hear VOB, just because of how much Rage Against the Machine I used to listen to. And then in their case, Rage would always do the crazy sounds, and Tom Morello's famous for doing weird things with pins and his pickups and kill switch and switch between pickups and stuff like that. I think all three songs I've heard from these ladies is really good. The very first one, I would have to say, would be, I don't want to say the least favorite, but I think I like Not Your Public Property the most, and then I think I like this one the most, or Sack It, and then the very first one. I could ever remember the title of it because it's such a long title. Please God, let us have rock and roll or something like that. But I'm glad to see an act like this getting so much attention. Like y'all mentioned in the comments that these ladies really have a hard life, especially where they come from. I don't know much about where they come from, so I'm not gonna dive too deep into that, besides what y'all let me know in the comments and everything. But I am glad to see these ladies getting to perform and be rock stars. It's a dream of mine too. I hope to be where they're at some point myself. Excuse me. Got really bad heartburn. But I really like this track. I think the drums and the bass are my favorite element of this band so far. And I don't know if I'm being a little biased. It's like another band I've been checking out, Bandmade. The bass and the drums of that band are my favorite element too. and this band has the same element. I'm excited to see some live stuff, and I appreciate everybody that has followed me and supported me after finding me through VOB. And I hope you keep the support, and I hope to keep growing with the channel and everything. So I would give this track 4 horns all the way. It would be an 8-horn track to me if I could get behind that guitar tone. But other than that, this is a catchy track. I'm excited to see how these ladies sound live. I think that will be kind of the make or break for me when it comes to VOB. And so hopefully y'all look forward to the next one. Stay positive, stay rocking. I'll catch y'all. I've already said next one.